Hi everyone, today we're going to clean up this mess. Everybody been in this position. You got a toy, a device that you like to use, you left it for a couple of months and I checked it and then the battery started leaking. Basically, the potassium left the battery a huge mess. Today I'm going to show you how you can clean this up without having to buy a new device. Because I used to buy a new device most of the time when this happened. So this is basically a remote control from a bed. I didn't use it for a month, and this is what I got left with. So what do you need for this? You need vinegar or cleaning vinegar. You need something to dispose of the leaking batteries, like a canister. I use specifically a glass canister in this case. You need gloves to protect your hands against the solvents that we'll be making. You would need safety goggles, you need a toothbrush, you need cotton swab, and maybe some paper towel. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up this thing, and you can see that it's all cooked. It's all meshed together. So you first dispose of the batteries. Take them out, put them in the canister. And since it's still dry, you can now try to just get rid of as much as you can. But then you can immediately see that the electrodes that the batteries are attached to normally, this is the place that is mostly impacted. And this is the thing that needs cleaning the most. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that swab, that cotton swab, you're going to dip it in the vinegar, and you're going to rub against the electrodes to clean them up. Now what you will see is that these electrodes, they're the most affected by the corrosion. And this corrosion is basically caused by the potassium. And the potassium you're now going to turn into potassium hydroxide. Now potassium hydroxide is very irritating to the skin and to the eyes, so please make sure that you wear the necessary safety measures, like in this case the gloves and the goggles. Now the first thing you're going to do is just gently rub, and then you will see that the potassium will dissolve in the vinegar and make the potassium hydroxide. Now you start by first doing the most impacted parts, and you will start swabbing basically all the places that are impacted until you see no actual potassium, the white dust that we earlier saw, left. Now after that, you're going to use a toothbrush to basically do an extra rub to make sure that it will the leftovers will be gone. And this is specifically for the electrodes and getting into the parts where you still see some corrosion stuck. It's to get in there. You later maybe have to go with a pin set in there or something like that. Really make sure that you clean it all. After you clean this all, check again if there's no parts of corrosion left. If there is, repeat the previous steps. And that's about it. So what you now do is it's still a little bit wet, so you get a paper towel and you basically wipe off all the wetness that you can find in there. You won't be able to get all the wetness out, so it's always a good idea to leave it for a night to dry. You can dispose of the rests of the potassium hydroxide also in the glass canister, like the paper towel, the cotton swab, and clean everything else thoroughly. Now after a night, you will see that everything dried nicely. And as you can see here, I put new batteries in and it works. So here you have another example of how you can use basic stuff in chemistry to fix your day-to-day problems. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Thank you.